walking around a store talking to some folks. Joe, we're talking this week about this whole border situation. Biden hasn't been there for 2 years. Right. Now, all of a sudden, the Republicans have taken over the House. They got a little subpoena power. They're saying they're going to go after Mayorkas and impeach him, and Biden goes to the border. Is this too little, too late?
Absolutely. This should have been done 2 years ago.
It's definitely political theater. This is a waste for him to go down there now because the damage is done. They're all over. We have homeless people all over the streets. These are the people we need to take care of, not the people that are coming into this country. The taxpayers are spending so much money, and it's not right. It's not right. They're not taking care of the American people here.
Now the Republicans took over the House. That's good news, right? As soon as they come in, all of a sudden Joe Biden shows up at the border. Sounds like BS.
Republicans get in the office. Biden says, I want to go to the border now. I've been seeing Johnny on the spots, garbage, clothing, shoes, all over the place. Tents, everything. You name it, we saw it. People, thousands. Right. Biden goes to the border. He walks 20 feet of it. He goes, clean as can be. Clean as a whistle. Everything's great.
Republicans take over. Now they have subpoena power. All of a sudden, Joe Biden's team pops up. Oh, we found these papers we shouldn't have had.
Definitely something going on, and it definitely has to do with the laptop too that his son has. You know, his junkie son. This is ridiculous. I mean, and he says it was okay because it was near his Corvette. What does that got to do with anything? The way they can rob a Corvette, they can rob the papers.
If they need to impeach him, they impeach him. Listen, they went after Trump for a lot less.
I was saying sometimes just be careful what you wish for, because if they impeach Biden, then we're going to get Kamala Harris.
I think Kamala Harris is running the whole thing right now.
You do?
He's too old. Like I said, he doesn't know what's going on in his backyard, let alone down by the border. You don't think that she's running the whole thing right now?
Absolutely.
It's like Obama. Michelle was running the whole thing.
The Congress, they took aim at China, too, announcing a China Select Committee where they're going to go after the CCP. And we go and talk to some folks that are working so hard to take down the Chinese government a little later on and ask them if they're happy with Congress, that now they're going to take aim at the China Communist Party. We got a lot to talk about. Come on, you're watching Wise Guys. You know what time it is. 365 members of Congress voted for a special committee to look into the China Communist Party, right? To me, that's a good sign. That means in America, where we're looking for something to unite us, almost 3/4 of all the people in Congress all voted to look deeper into what the heck is going on with the CCP. What do you think about that?
Well, there's been a growth in this pattern and the control of the CCP since Nixon, and even Clinton, opening up to China and giving them favored nations, So it's been a long time coming. They've been growing and growing more in their power, extending their tentacles into Hollywood, into the music industry, Apple, into so many different tentacles where the CCP has been stretching. So I think it's been a long time coming. Finally, we're talking about it, and I think we need to talk about it a whole lot more. And the American people need to understand how serious it is and how deeply involved the CCP is into so much of our politics, our movies, our music, our media, so much.
Here right now with Nicole, who is a member of the new federal state of China. She's a Chinese dissident. Mm-hmm. Very happy to hear the news today that there's going to be a select committee looking into the CCP. Yeah. Talk to me about that.
The new federal state of China and members like myself, we stay above and outside of U.S. politics. And we don't take sides. We only take sides when it involves the CCP's money and CCP's influence and infiltration in this country. If people are taking the CCP's money to harm the U.S. democracy and liberty and freedom, we need to expose them, no matter who they are, because in the past we have exposed in CCP's attempts to return Mr. Mao's school back to China. So no matter who they are, what kind of political party affiliation, if they take the CCP money and if they violate this country's law, we need to expose them and we need to condemn this violation.
I know you're a Newsmax fan,
right,
but your sister Kate,
she's a big
huge. All right. Special shout out to Kate Johnston. Stay tuned and DVR the Wise Guy.